Hello YouTube. Today we're going to do a little side-by-side comparison test of a couple of different string trimmers, or weed eaters, whatever you want to call them. I think that's just the generic term, weed eaters. So first up would be the Black & Decker. It uses these 20 volt 1.5 amp batteries. These also come in a 2 amp 2.5 I've seen, and this is my neighbor's, so we're going to give it a shot. And I just bought a brand new Makita. And what is the model number, he said, questioning me. This is a XRU 02Z. Let's screw for that yoke thing. Here's a guard, apparently. I don't know if we're going to put that on or not. And this is the tool itself. Let's get the box out of here. I guess I better save the instruction manual. In case I can't figure it out. Which wouldn't be the first time. That is the business end of the tool here. And it looks like it's a button trimmer, so when you want to get another shot, you go bam, and that gives you another batch of trim. It does have a cool adjustment here. Looks like you can go, well, it's ratcheted. Okay. So if you're going up against a fence line or something, you can have it all the way one way, or bring it all the way down to 90 degrees. So, very nice. Okay, so far it feels pretty much just like the Black & Decker. I would assume this is a call it a telescoping piece. Well, it is. Okay. This one, without a battery, is $99. The Black & Decker, which I'll show you in a minute, was $90. Okay, this is the Black & Decker. I don't know what model it is. You can probably find it if I look around enough. But basically, it is a string trimmer, much like the Makita. The head on the Makita is a little bigger. Does that mean it has a bigger motor? I don't have a clue. It does have a self-feeding spool here that's supposed to pull itself out, because I can't do anything. So I assume it's some kind of a centrifugal release that as it spins it'll put out more, because right now that's basically about 4 inches of string. So I don't know what's that's going to translate into a 8-inch sloth. That's not so good. The other one looks like it's about the same, but it will come out farther if you want it to. So just have this little wheel. This is for edging. I tried that last night. I was not really impressed as an edger. It's okay. I suppose it's more technique than anything. Again, it is a telescopic piece. The whole thing telescopes up and down, just like Makita. It's a lot more range, so I will give it that. Man, that is from there to there. This has like maybe 15 inches of adjustability. Basically, it's got a yoke, much like the other one, and it is adjustable. Actually, it's not. It sticks up at this same 90-degree angle no matter what you do, but it does move up and down the shaft, so you can adjust it to any place that feels good to you. The battery is on the back on the Black & Decker. See, it's clear at the back of the device. And the Makita has the battery under here. So is that going to be less balanced? I don't know, because the head is pretty heavy on this Makita. It really is. The motor assembly must be heavier, because it sure feels heavier. But this is going to take a garden variety Makita battery. This here, 18 volt, is what I'm using. These are from my drill setup. Bought this a couple of years ago. Works awesome, by the way. So this also works with a skill saw that they sell. And I was surprised I was able to build a ramp all in one day on one battery. So it does work really well. So let's slam that into the breech, if you will. Okay, this is the battery that came with his unit. This is a 2 amp hour. The ones I got, I'm actually trying another Black & Decker myself, and it only has a 1.5. So physically, the batteries are identical. So they just must put cheaper batteries in it because it's exactly the same size. But this is only 1.5 versus this, which is 2. So we're going to try his 2, give it as fair a shot as possible against the 3 that is the Makita. Okay, we're locked in. Okay, one more little sidelight. This is the yoke that goes on the Makita. Looks to me like it goes in here. And the nice thing about it, it does have these register marks in it. Here's 4 of them. They go against the splines here. So it looks to me like you can probably ratchet it around and find an angle you like. Whether it makes any difference at all over what the Black & Decker uses, I have no idea. But we shall find out. So that's pretty easy. So that's going through like so. I don't know exactly. Well, it looks like it goes from this side. Looks like it goes through from this side. Let's try to get it to line up perfectly. I'm off a little bit. There we go. Okay, goes in as a knob for the back side. And we'll stick the knob in here. They built it so it actually matches, so you don't have to have a wrench or anything. And that will allow me to, if I'm not mistaken, there it is. Lets me ratchet all the way from down here up to here. But as you see, the other one has a slider, so it can go anywhere. So what's better? Who knows? We'll find out. Okay, first up is the Black & Decker. Okay, first test was the Black & Decker. Made really easy work of this. Doesn't like the big green ones here though. These big green weeds here, not crazy about them. So we'll see how the Makita does. Maiden voyage. Ooh. Feels like it has a little more torque. Let's see. Got a higher speed. I think it feels like it's a faster motor. Okay, checking the blade. Checking the blade on the Makita. It is basically where we started, about 4 inches. This thing just really tears stuff up. I mean, the Black & Decker's cool, but this is basically a whole different level of cut. Brief update on the Makita weed eater. Thing really does do the job. Don't get tired, don't get lazy, and you might end up like that. Bit me pretty good. But it's my fault. I lost concentration, looked up when it was still going, and it ate my leg. So, wouldn't have been smart to wear pants too. Would have saved me. But whatever, live and learn. At least I didn't lose the leg.